We got a round table of black men. You're looking at the different generations. Let's talk about, how we got here in this place financially. Like, I want to hear from y'all. Like, okay, Yasha Allah said a little bit earlier that his biggest barrier to wealth was the knowledge. Roy the chef, what would you say was your biggest barrier to get into the bag?
For me, the first thing, obviously, it would be the knowledge. I thought money in the shoebox was a savings account for the longest. That's my forms of monetary saving.
That's the
You know,
stash right there.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
you add that coupled with things that have long term effects that you don't really pay attention to. For me as a young man, I was 19 when I had my first son. Child support, man. I started off a year in arrears. A year back. Ain't even know. I ain't even know.
Wow.
So they add that in addition to what you paying moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So as a young man, you don't have no economic classes, teaching you in grade school how to handle your money and so on and so forth.
Ak, what would you say is one of the things that really held you back from building wealth?
Knowledge. I had to live and learn because my parents didn't taught me dealing with as finance.
Right.
They were just like what you were saying earlier, just existing but not living, and it's been passed down to generations. But what I learned from somebody that's older than me how to buy my first home. I bought my first home when I was 24 years old.
Wow, all praises.
24 years old, but I still had a lot to learn. I didn't know nothing about credit. I know how to get a home for a debt to ratio, things of that nature, and save money, but I didn't know anything about credit.
Right.
But what stopped my journey, I got tired of debt.
So debt. So while we talking about this, is this the Louisiana Fest or something? Because now you got shot. Now you got Boot Soldier 337 in the house. Why is Mardi Gras going down on the Black Men Career Channel? Why is everybody from Louisiana hopping in on here, man? We got a lot of Louisiana love on Black Men's Career. Y'all know, man, as soon as y'all join that Cam Up link, we throwing you on. We having a panel discussion tonight. So I'm going to take it back now to my brother, Yasha Allah. All right. Boot Soldier said he in there. All right, we waiting for you, brother. What kind of made the shift for you, Yasha Allah, to go from having no knowledge, not making the best financial decisions, to then putting yourself on a path to improve your finances? What was it that made the switch?
I was around some good men who taught me, but when you're young, you don't want to hear it. You're chasing the women. That's all I was about. Chasing that fast dollar, the women. Military, fast dollar women, got me a new truck. I did that because I did work. And the women. I saw the money, buying, having a good time, go to the club. You know how we get down. And then you start thinking the kids are getting older. You know what I'm saying? You're getting older. And then your bones start hurting and you're still working. And you're like, you know what? I want to retire. And you start looking like, oh, I can't retire. Oh my gosh. So I had to do something else. You know what I mean? So I had to go back to focus what everybody told me and start putting it to work. Because like I said, I had some good people and they was millionaires. And I talked to them. You know how that goes, meeting people. But listen, I got one thing on my mind. That was it. But you start realizing they did tell me something like you're telling me.
Right.
And I'm learning from you. But a lot of young people, they're not going to see it until they get older. Then it's going to be almost too late because they're making a lot of laws different for us credit and everything else. And you're going to regret it.
Absolutely. Now, I love everything that you said right there, Yasha Allah. Very important points. One word that you said really stuck out to me: pain. Most people do not change unless they've experienced enough pain to improve their condition.
Stop it. Get some help.
And I think that's what we all share in common, especially as Black men. We found ourselves in different situations, whether it was pain of child support, pain of the military, whether it was pain of being at a job that you didn't want to be at, the pain of being in debt. A lot of people will never change because they do not have enough pain for them to stop doing what they're doing right now. The worst thing that you can be in your life is comfortable, right in the middle of things. Sometimes if you're looking for motivation to level up, you gotta go through more pain. And I think that's a common story that a lot of us as brothers share on the panel. We didn't just start getting into learning about personal finances just because. We started learning about personal finances because we experienced the pain of not having it and now wanting better for us and our family. So as y'all can see, and y'all got me on here late tonight, man, but this is special. This is real special. If y'all just coming on, make sure that you smash the like button. There's something special going on right now. It's the Black Man panel on Black Men's Career. We got another black man joining us. We got Shiloh, the boot soldier. Y'all know Louisiana is in the house. And make sure y'all, if y'all are watching, make sure that you sponsor this. Sponsor black men coming together, showing support. Shiloh, peace to you, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. What is the biggest thing that has held you back from wealth?
Child support.
There you go. Y'all see Shiloh with them kids. Y'all see it.
Hey, I got 9 of them. Yeah, so four of them I was on child support on. One of them, the first day they put me on child support for, they put me at 3 years back pay.
What did he say?
So 3 years back pay, I'm already in the hole. So there was no way I could really get out of that. And with the threat of jail over my head, with 3 different child supports, if I ever went to jail, in my mind, I figured it was gonna be a revolving door because I'm never gonna get out. Because one child support, the one that whoever put me in there first, I'm gonna be in there for that one, and then another one gonna backdoor and say, well, he ain't been paying this one, and then I'm gonna go time for that one, and the other one gonna backdoor and say I have time for that one, and the first one that originally put me on gonna come back and get me again, So I would have never got out of it.
What more do you want from me?
So certain times, laying low and definitely not living above my means, had to be done. Being able to, I never had an issue with living above my means, but now that I have my boys, definitely my little princess right here, most stuff got to be thought about. What is being left behind for them? So it just so happened that the Lord opened up some doors. And one of my child support, my ex-wife took me off of child support, and when she took me off of child support, that opened up the door for more available stuff. So getting out of the debt, taking that lump sum off of my debt, and that's all I got on my debt would be back pay. So once that took that off, that opened up the door for me to be able to get a home. And now I'm moving up to try to build on top of the door that was open. Now that the door didn't open, I'm trying to build the rest of the house. What's up?
Absolutely. That's what's up, my brother. And let's all celebrate the brother Shiloh for that accomplishment of getting that home. Home ownership is very important in our community. We one step closer, y'all. We one step closer. If y'all could each give me 1 to 2 sentences on something that you would tell another black man that's tuning into the show, sees a collective group of brothers all talking about how to level up financially, what is the advice that you would give them? What, in just 1 or 2 sentences, give your best real advice on how they as a black man should think in terms of leveling up financially. I'm gonna have you start us off first.
I'm gonna be long.
Good, cool.
Pay yourself first.
Yes, sir.
And learn good money management.
Don't worry about what everybody else got. First and foremost. Facts. Don't worry about what everybody else got. Get you a trade and learn to save. What Roy was talking about financial literacy. Within your financial literacy, when you're gonna need a way to make that finance. So get you a trade, something that no matter what happens, you'll always be able to work for yourself and bring money in, and learn the financial literacy, and then build upon that. And don't worry about what everybody else got, and live within your means.
And also, young brothers, be careful who you sleep with.
Facts. Big facts. You've heard it from one generation to the next.
And with that,
I thank you, brothers, for hopping on, man. Love y'all. We got to do this again, brothers. I truly enjoyed this. I love seeing black men come together, man, working together as a unit. Much respect to all of y'all. Much respect to Akaman. Much respect to Roy the Chef. Shiloh the Boot Soldier. Make sure you check Shiloh out, too. He's been reading on his YouTube lives the 48 Laws of Power. He's been doing a live reading of the 48 Laws of Power on Facebook and YouTube. Check him out on his YouTube channel, Boot Soldier 337, man. Let's show each other support, y'all. Love y'all, brothers. Have a good night.